Hey guys, Jerseytoof here coming at you with another video. It looks like we finally found a team that we can gain some of our points back with. Stainless steel. We got the double steel still in the back. I'm really loving this Empoleon. I really recommend you guys trying it out. I mean, it has its disadvantages, but it really has its advantages. And those waterfalls really add up. And those, of course, Hydro Cannon hurts. Plus that steel typing gives it all those resistances. And of course, we all know about Escavalier. Well, and I love having Cresselia in the lead. I know that a lot of people are running as Cavaliers, but this team is really weak to Giratina, so I'm really hoping to catch a Giratina in the lead. But anyway, I really appreciate all the support. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I know I'm getting a lot of views that aren't subscribers, so please just hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, so you get notified whenever I upload my videos every day. So without further ado, we got Stainless Steel coming at you. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Jerseytoof out. Once again, please subscribe. You know you want to. All right, guys. All right, guys. Thanks again for all the continued support. It really means a lot. So let's get into these battles. I was going to try Snorlax as a safe switch, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. I'm really loving this Empoleon now. I really am. So Jin is up next. Well, up first. Let's see how this thing does. We got Cresselia on Cresselia. I hate seeing this in the lead because it just takes forever, but now I got a new strategy for it. Instead of just playing this out, I like to see who gets the debuffs. If I get all the debuffs and my opponent does not, I'll stay in this matchup. But I want to get this thing down into the yellow, and then I'm going to try to catch a Moonblast on my Empoleon. That is the plan. But unfortunately, we get a debuff on the first one, so that's not ideal. So Moonblast coming at them. Of course, no debuff. I've been having struggles with the debuffs. I mean, like when I first started using the Cresselia, I was getting debuff after debuff. I know it's RNG, and I know it happens to everybody, you know. But, I mean, it seems like I'm just not getting it in the clutch situations like I used to. I mean, I'm still getting it, obviously, but it's just not like I used to. So another Moonblast coming through. Can I get a debuff? Of course, no debuff. So at this point, I'm thinking to myself, do I want to catch one more Moonblast? So I'm going to take one more Moonblast. If this definitely debuffs us, I'm definitely going to swap out on the next one. So it does. So I'm going to get one more Moonblast here. And I'm going to try to catch the Moonblast on my Empoleon and see what they have to switch into. Okay, they get the attack debuff, so that's kind of good. So at this point, I charged up to almost a Moonblast, and now I'm going to switch to my Empoleon, and we're going to catch that Moonblast. Let's see what kind of counter switch they have. And we get the attack debuff. That's not ideal. They have Lucario. Okay, let's see if we can get to a Hydro Cannon. It's just going to be a power-up punch, and it's not going to take me out at this range, so I'm not going to shield it up. And we should be able to get to a Hydro Cannon. Yes, we are. Let's see if they're going to get a shield here. If not, it's going to take it really low. And we get no shield. Okay, we'll take that. We will definitely take that. And it almost took out the Lucario. So at this point, I could bring in Escavalier and just one counter takes it out. Let's see if they have to counter my Escavalier. They're thinking about it. We both have both. And they have a Lapras. This is like a dream scenario for me right now. Yes, they have two shields, but so do we. And now we could just drill run this thing to death. We know they have a Cresselia with little health in the beginning. So we can just use our shields here and just come away with some energy. And that would be the ideal situation here. First Surf coming through. We're going to shield it up. And these counters just adding up. And we should be able to get to the next drill run before the next Surf. So that's great. We got the energy advantage. And just going to get the last shield here. And I have my switch clock up. So I was thinking about trying to catch a Surf on my Cresselia or just come right in and Moonblast. So I'm going to try to get up to a drill run and swap. And they actually made a great swap also. We got a Moonblast coming through. It's going to hit their Cresselia, but it's not going to be enough to take it out. But in the end, it's going to give me the energy on my Escavalier, I do believe. Okay, can we get to another Moonblast before they can? No. And I'm just hoping this thing just gives me 1 HP in a dream to be able to knock off this Moonblast here. It's going to be very close, and it actually takes me out. Okay. So at this point, here comes Escavalier. All I have to do is drill run, and I'm going to farm a little bit more energy. I wasn't too sure about their energy levels, but I could have probably farmed up a little bit more. But a drill run going through. And at this point, it's going to be a race. And I don't think this Surf is going to be enough to take us out, and we should be able to counter down this Lapras. Nope, great. This Cavalier is just bulky enough, and good games, trainer. That was off to a 1-0 start. That was a great match. We kind of lucked out with the Lapras in the back, but that's why I like to try to keep my Escavalier alive, because I know there's always going to be some sort of weakness to Escavalier on a team in one way or another. All right, we got Cresselia into Togekiss. Okay, our team is very strong against Charmers. So that's one good thing about this team. It can handle any Charmers pretty much. I know Escavalier can't really hurt a Togekiss very much, but it resists all its moves, except for Flamethrower, obviously. And the same goes for Empoleon. So that was kind of strange. They, like, swapped on my Moonblast. I thought they shielded it, and I didn't see any of the energy go down. So we'll see what the energy is at when the Togekiss comes back in, because that was kind of weird. So now at this point, I know I need my Cresselia for this Giratina. So I'm going to double shield and try to get this Giratina as low as possible. And I'm sure they're going to expel their shields, and we actually get a DAC debuff. That is great. That's awesome. And it's a Shadow Claw Giratina, so it's going to hurt Cresselia even more. So I'm going to double shield. I want to get that second shield from them right here. And I should be able to get to another Moonblast before they're able to take us out. So that will be ideal. They double shield. Okay. And we get another attack debuff. That is awesome. Like I was just talking about not getting a debuff. And now, okay, their energy was half. Okay. I was going to say, because it looked like they shielded, but it didn't. All right, Moonblast coming through. All right, almost takes it out. At this point, I'm thinking to myself, do I want to catch? But I caught a Flamethrower. I was hoping it was an Aerial Ace or something, but it was actually a Flamethrower. So that's not ideal situation for us right now. But we're all right. We got a half health Empoleon. We got Giratina coming back in. Yeah, we have no shields, though. This is not looking that great for us. Yeah, our team does have a little weakness to Giratina, especially a full health Giratina at this point. But I can work around it. I mean, drill runs do start to add up, and it's not very effective against my team, but we don't want a full health Giratina in the back. That's pretty much what we don't want. All right, we probably should have brought in Escavalier at this point, but I did not know what they had in the back, and it's going to take out my Cresselia here, and now they have a Charizard in the back. So I'm like, well, good game. I never surrender very often, but in that sense, I knew it was over. So, okay, 1-1 start. We'll take that. I mean, the past couple days have been a roller coaster. Like I said, you guys know I was up to almost 2,800 rating, and then I dropped almost down to 2,300. Now we're back almost up to 2,500. So, you know, it's going to be a roller coaster. I know a lot of people are having the same struggles, but I think I found a little something with this team. All right, we got a great matchup here. I like seeing Swamperts in the lead. Let's see if they want to stick it out. I'm just going to go straight Moonblast here. They're going to let go a Hydro Cannon on us. We'll see if they stay in this matchup. A lot of times they throw it and dip, and that's what they're going to do. And they got a Lapras. Okay. I'm going to try to get the attack debuff on this thing and then go into my Escavalier. And we do get the attack debuff. That is great. I was almost thinking about banking that Moonblast and then just going straight into my Escavalier, but it worked out. We got the attack debuff, so we don't have to shield this Surf. And at this point, I was thinking about just completely farming down, but I was figuring they had something else weak to Escavalier in the back. Maybe a Cresselia of their own. So we're going to do a drill run and then one counter, get a little bit more energy. So now here comes in our Swampert. We're able to get to a drill run first. And I want to keep my Escavalier alive. So I'm going to get a shield here, and the switch clock should be coming up soon. So at this point, I'm going to shield this up. And I know they have two Hydro Cannons. So I'm going to shield this up and try to catch a Hydro Cannon on my Cresselia. And we're able to do right in between the two Hydro Cannons. So that is a great move. We saved the shield by doing that. And they're going to switch into their Scizor. So at this point, I know I'm going to be able to get to one charge move. And Moonblast would have a chance for debuff. But I want to get that extra damage. And Future Sight does do an extra bit of damage. So we're going to go straight Future Sight here. I know they're probably not going to shield this. I don't know if they have any shields left. We both have one shield left. I knew they weren't going to shield it. So we're just going to get that thing to half health almost. So at this point, I think I'm going to bring in my Empoleon, and which waterfalls will start to add up. No, we're going to go drill run first. Get that last shield. And then dip out into my Empoleon. Catch this Night Slash. Save that shield. Night Slash will hurt a little bit, but it'll take a bunch of these to take us out. And these waterfalls are adding up. So at this point, I think I'm going to shield this one up. No, I'm going to save this shield. I don't know how much energy was on that Swampert. So here comes the Swampert. Hydro Cannon coming through. This should be enough. I was only saving that shield pretty much for an Earthquake. So at this point, we are able to take out the Swampert. So that's great. So now we have this shield, but they almost were able to Fury Cutter us down. But we still had that Escavalier in the back. So good games, trainer. 2-1 start. 2-1 vibes. 2-1 vibes are better than 1-2 vibes, right, guys? But yeah, my Empoleon is pretty shit IVs for PvP, but it's working. It's working just as well. Pretty much the only time the IVs come into play is in the mirror, or sometimes it comes into the, the breakpoints and all. But if you have a Hydro Cannon, Waterfall, Empoleon, I'd recommend trying it out. I mean, it has a lot of play. PV Poke doesn't have it winning a lot of matchups per se, but it has a lot of neutral matchups, and it really does work in the back. Okay, we got a Shadow Articuno. I like the spice. I do. I really like it. This thing will do 30%. 30% more damage, or is it 20%? I think it's 20% more damage, and also take 20% more damage. So I'm actually going to shield up that Icy Wind there, and now I'm going to go for Future Sight because it's going to do a little bit more damage. And now I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to do here? Okay, I want to get this thing low enough where I could bring in Empoleon and try to farm down before the next Icy Wind, but I don't think we're able to get this thing low enough. So we're going to eat this Icy Wind here and then go right into our Empoleon. And I was hoping I was going to be able to waterfall this thing down before I'm hit with an Icy Wind, but we're not able to, so that's not ideal. This Icy Wind won't do any damage whatsoever, but it will debuff us. And now they're bringing in their Escavalier. Okay, we should be able to get off 2 Hydro Cannons on this Escavalier before we're taken out. See if they want to do. They shield the first one, so they're out of shields. Can we get to a second Hydro Cannon? We're able to do it. This is going to be very close to taking out this Escavalier. That's why I really love Empoleon. Nope, it wasn't able to, but a couple more waterfalls, and this thing is pretty close. This thing has a lot of energy, though. So at this point, I'm going to bring in Cresselia. I was hoping to get off that Moonblast, but we're not able to. And I see a Mega Horn, so I'm like, they used all their energy. And now I can come in here with my own Escavalier. But they had a Drill Run also. I was like, damn, that's a lot of energy. So I'm going to shield this up and farm down. Let's see what they have in the back. They actually bring in their Articuno, so that tells me they have something super weak. Maybe a Registeel. But they actually have a Cresselia. That's even better. So now I have all this energy, and 2 Mega Horns is going to be just enough to take out this Cresselia. There's really nothing this Cresselia can do to hurt me. So the first one coming through, and the second one should be able to come with before... No, we're going to get hit with a Moonblast. So even if a debuffed Mega Horn will still take out at this range. And we do get attack debuffed. Of course we do. This guy was getting all the debuffs. Well, the last 2 games I was getting all the debuffs. And then that one takes out the Cresselia. So good games. 3-1 vibes. Can we keep it up? I like it. This team just has a lot of advantages, and I'm just really playing a lot better than I was in the past couple days. You start going on tilt, man. You make the mistakes that you usually don't make mistakes. So Suburban Mortal is up next. Cresselia into Poliwrath. This is like the dream scenario. I was seeing so many Poliwraths when I wasn't leading Cresselia anymore. But now we got one ourselves. I'm going to swap out to Muck. I should have been a lot quicker on the swap here, but I wanted to get a Moonblast ready. Because now they're able to get a Dark Pulse off, and I have to shield this. Because I know they're going to be able to get to another one before we take them out. So a Drill Run's going to be coming through here. It's super effective, but will not take out. It'll get it very low, and now I should be able to counter this thing down. That's really awesome. I'm going to take a Dark Pulse. It won't kill us. I was going to have to shield one regardless, pretty much, so it's all right. We're down to shield, so now they have their Poliwrath coming back in, so I'm just going to hit this thing with as much damage as possible. First Drill Run coming through. They decide to let it go. Okay. And now they swap it to their Charizard. I'm like, they just gave up Switch Advantage. Well, they didn't have Switch Advantage to begin with, I guess. So at this point, I could bring in my Empoleon and just waterfall this thing down. I'm going to shield the first move here. Even if it's a Dragon Claw, that's fine, because then I'll be able to waterfall this thing down. And it was just a Dragon Claw, but that's okay. They're not going to be able to get to a Blast Burn before I take them out. Those waterfalls just take out that Zard. And at this point, they just backed out. Even though they had 2 shields, they knew they couldn't do nothing to Cresselia. So we got that 4-1 vibes, guys. Can I get some hype down in the comments? We think we finally found a team that we can start gaining some points back with. It really feels a lot better than it was. Like, I know it has some disadvantages and it has its weaknesses, but it also has a lot of strength. And it's about how you play your team and how comfortable you are with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As you can see, my ranking is still getting a little low, but it's almost at 2,500 now. So until tomorrow, guys, Jerseytoof out. Thank you so much for coming. Bye-bye now.